Hey guys, what's up? It's Klairee Berry. I'm here again, messy hair, don't care. Just wanted to come in and get this video done before I got too tired. I'm going to do the video for my Cancers. So those of you who watch me know I am a Cancer sun sign and Cancer moon. So definitely enjoy doing the Cancer signs. So this is for twin flames. This is for Cancer. Again, sun, moon, rising / ascendant, north and south nodes, cusp and cross watchers, Venus or Mars. That's about all I would go. But if you don't know any of those or you don't know all of those for your partner, then maybe you're just drawn to this video and don't worry about, that. Also, time is relative. So whenever you're watching this, it may be a different time, or you may not resonate with the time period. Also, you can flip-flop if it's not for you. It's talking about your partner, but a lot of times that's the same. So anyways, I've already pre-shuffled all of these, so we're just going to go ahead and jump right in here, okay? So a new start is coming. Yay. Okay, we're still riding off of this new moon energy from our last new moon, okay? So we're going to take some angel cards, make this a nice reading. I already have a really good feeling about this reading, actually. Just the way the cards feel today. Victory, again, just got that. You guys, those of you who, again, watch my videos, you know I get the same messages. I get them over and over again. It's a timely thing, perhaps. Okay, we're going to take some of everything. We're going to get as much as we possibly can. Okay? Hope you guys are doing really well right now. Hope you're enjoying the Scorpio sun. And right now we're in an Aquarius moon. Ooh, zebra. Ooh. Let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. You are divine. You're here for a reason. And you are figuring that out more and more every day. You're going within. You're looking at your life. You're looking at your shadow. You're learning about your shadow. You're learning about spirituality, the occult. I'm going to take one of these as well, just one. Woo. Alrighty. Okay, the one card we got was the Lover's card. Isn't that amazing? On our twin flame reading, can you believe it? I can. I can. This is a deep, deep love you've known from the beginning. I'm sorry, it's not letting me focus here. It's telling me I can't zoom in or out in this mode. Anyway, we got the Lover's card. We all know about the Lover's card, okay? This is, an overall, as the Lover's card as an overall, means that, of course, this is where your heart is at. This is where your mind is at. This is kind of what your focus is on in a way, but it's a really dreamy thing. And there's just so much pointing to shadow work. So much pointing to shadow work here and going within and looking on your spiritual side here, okay? That's what's going to help you right now. You may not be in union right now, but you will come into it in the future. But how you will come into it, the process in which you will come into it, is doing the shadow work and the inner child healing. That's what's in between you and your person right now, okay? So, shadow work, shadow work, shadow work. Victory. Your prayers have been answered and heard and answered. Have faith. Okay, got the King of Wands here. Loving that. Okay, this is very much strength card energy. This is nurturing your beginnings, nurturing your strength in your new beginnings, really becoming honest and open and real with yourself about what you truly want and what you're willing to do to get it. And I find that it's very, very, very deep. It's like life is becoming much more deep than it used to be. It's becoming much more powerful and magical and mystical, and like you're understanding it on a way deeper level here than you were before. Okay? Way deeper level. Yeah, and very much new beginnings, in this sense of you are also coming, into your own so much. You are a leader. Your person is resonating with you. Again, even if there may not be this full togetherness, it is the underlying energy. And it is like, you're doing better. You're doing all this shadow work. You're letting go of fears regarding the relationship. You are safe and protected. I feel like you're very connected. Maybe it's more connected in the 5D or whatever right now, if you want to label it that way. Just connected, knowing, in a knowing way, in an emotional way. I feel like there is this sense of victory, but it's like, it's not the time to party. It's like we just got the victory. We're just getting the victory. It's just happening. We're processing it. And then we're going to party and have a big festival for it, in a couple of days. That's kind of like the energy here. It's like, you've won, but now you got to wait till I get the award. The reward is you coming into a deeper union with your person. Okay? Which is happening. Like I said, it is our overlying energy. It's just not quite fully there, but you can still be so happy. So happy. Okay. Lovely. Okay. All right. So we got Justice reversed. We got our first two cards in reverse. So, time might be of an issue here. If it's coming, hasn't quite happened yet. Just keep that in mind, or it's very, very important. Okay. A lot of reversals. So the work that you've been doing on yourself right now, it's like you've kind of had a little vacation here. You've kind of had some time to focus on yourself. You've had some time to think. You've had some time to balance yourself out. You've probably been doing some types of healing work, some meditation, some shadow work, looking at, like, just being conscious, reading books that that deal with this sort of thing. Okay, but you're taking it to a whole nother level here is what's happening, because you're starting to meld it together. And I think this is more like, we need to situation here. Okay, this is a Cancer reading, but there's some very much in our head business kind of going on right now, is also kind of what I'm getting. And there is an issue with it. We need to just do a slight alteration as to where we think we're headed, what we think we're doing. Constantly be trying out new things and different, like adjusting, like doing new things and learning new things. This is a lot of learning energy and a lot of, again, balancing out. It's almost like balancing out the actual money scale, the money bags and stuff too, balancing out kind of all of that, balancing out your passion with your actual, like, inner work. Because, like, the passion and the mission can be go, business, do things, that sort of realm. It can dabble in that side, and it's like, well, you need to also take that time to do your own work and have balance really in all ways. Okay. And then, like I said, you're making some moves. You're not afraid to shake things up and follow your intuition, which of course is Cancer thing to say in a Cancer reading. Okay, but you're also leaving some things behind. Okay, hopefully you're doing that shadow work, like we talked about, because there's shadow work here, and this new start and this victory that's coming, that is here, this balance that we're achieving, is all because, and it's going to be helped, by when we do the shadow work, we really learn how to go and change things about. It's almost like you're just accepting yourself in a way, but it also changes you. It's just you moving forward, going within is going to be the only way, because it's going to be so undeniable, the people who have done the work, and you're a leader basically in going within, I feel like. And that's why you're coming through with this extremely, strong leadership capability here and this passion. In regards to, I think it's the mission as well. Okay. Because we do have all Pentacles energy down here. Okay. So let's go one by one so we don't mess up the order on the screen. Get it reversed like I normally do. Okay, so you're coming into alignment because of the shadow work and inner child healing. See, first you just do the shadow work, and then you go through and do the inner child healing work. You extend it. You're gonna be doing this definitely through the end of the year. It's gonna be actually a lifestyle for you, and it's gonna help you to come into balance with yourself and all of your outer energies. With yourself, your mind, your emotional, your body, your actions, your habits over time, your financial, your vocational, your social, and your environmental energies are all going to be probably better than ever, in a sense that, maybe not one is too, out too crazy. But again, there's this balance that is really happening in this alignment that you're coming into that you should really enjoy, and it really is going to help you again to get more results in those sort of outer areas, which may mean more money, more job, better job, or more, job responsibilities that are better for you, or, something along those lines. Maybe it could be some changes in the, the moving, the home life, something like that. Somebody coming in and out, going. So, yeah. So this definitely is a completion of the cycle, okay? And it's going to be a pretty fluid one, a pretty nice one. I feel like, we have a new start, but a lot of it's going to be this kind of refresh. We're going to have time to think. There's a full moon coming up in Taurus, and there's just this sense of kind of everybody step back, relax, and then gather your things and move forward. And that's a chance where, a lot of us really are going to be taking only what works for us, and being able to balance out and cut out these negative thoughts that we don't need. And it's going to really help us to manifest better, because this is basically this alignment. This is the law of attraction. Basically, this is getting used to the idea of really understanding and starting to act on the magician type of energy, where you have the four elements and bringing it all together. So, and by that I mean inside of you as well. Again, your mental, emotional, physical, and your pentacles, kind of external habitual energies. Okay, so everything is getting better and better. And, I think I'm getting like, for the next, I think everything's going to be great for you guys. It's going to be really, even these next few weeks, or even like forward a little bit more into months. I don't usually like to say a lot about time, because again, it can be fluid, so take it as it resonates. But I'm getting, for most of you guys watching, I think this is really going to be, through the end of the year, you're just going to keep on getting more blessings and more blessings. And you're going to know that it's because you're coming into union. It's like, it might not have always been, and you might have started the work, like earlier this year, and started to learn more and started to cut things out and start to change your life, and do this shadow work and do this inner child healing already. And if that's the case, then you're right there. You're right there to be to be receiving these great blessings now. So whenever your start is coming, it just has to do with like when you started to go within, because it does take a little bit of time after you get into the shadow work, and then you have to get it back in. You have to kind of revisit and go down to the deeper level of the inner child healing. And it could be you're doing it for the same. I explained this in my program, but sometimes we do the shadow work on like one issue, and then we'll go ahead and do like the inner child healing work on the same issue. Because at first, when we visit stuff, we're kind of like, there's trepidation. We're like, oh, should we be doing this? Maybe we should just leave it alone, leave it buried, whatever. And it's like, no, we're going to go in, we're going to look at this. Like, so much shadow work here. So it's going to get you in there, and it's going to get you working with it. And then, like I said, we go further into the inner child healing work. And after you do that, and after you keep doing this, again, make it a habit, make it a lifestyle, and you will definitely be seeing the results for real. Because these two together are just like this balance of this Pentacles energy, and then going straight, like taking some large leaps, quickly, to get to kind of where you want to be. And from there, you're going to even have a whole new beginning, which is going to be absolutely amazing. Okay. So it's going to be amazing, amazing, and then more amazing. Okay. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a Cancer. I'm saying this because, you're very intuitive and you're very strong here. You're coming into your own, you're setting boundaries, you know what it takes of you, and you're studious about this. I can tell you're all the going within so early in the reading, it really shows you that is your priority, and it is helping your mission here, what you're planning on doing, and you may be starting to picture already to the stages of picturing, what work you're going to do, and maybe even getting started already on working with your partner, which is amazing because there's just so many blessings here. But also it is kind of earthy energy. So make sure that you're not getting caught up in, some of this habitual daily, jobs and money, and like, don't get so caught up in the business side of things, that you're not doing that inner work as well. Okay. And maybe it is about, right now you're a little bit more focused on your household, running your household, being a leader, delegating, paying bills. And that's always just phases of life where energy goes where energy needs to go. Energy goes where it flows. What's that saying? I don't even know. But everything's happening as it should. And everything's happening, everything's happening for you too. For you and your partner, as it should. Absolutely here. The passion is being kind of reignited. It's being like cleansed. It's being, it's kind of building up. It's got a slow build here, and it's going to be amazing. But right now it's maybe a little bit on the boring side. Like the passion is kind of waiting in the winds, it's like waiting till after the marriage, figuratively, not like necessarily, here. It's just like, how like when you're gonna get married, you spend some time apart, like you don't sleep in the same bed the night before, maybe the week before. Some people do different things, whatever. But yeah, this is something, it's just that idea of like letting it build a little bit, and then when you come, back together with your person again, it's going to be wonderful. Because isn't it great how when we go through life, we get to do this work and then move forward, and then it's like, oh, we're a totally different person than we were. And then you meet up together and it's like you haven't seen each other for a little bit, even if it's just like a week or like a few days, even you get to see somebody and they're in completely different mentality. They're not completely different necessarily, but you know what I mean, just like a different energy of that day. And it's just really interesting. And I think it's cool to experience that growth over time with your person. I feel like you're feeling that the victory has to do with that you guys made it, that you guys have gotten where you kind of want to be in a way, like you can always look back at the past and say, wow, remember when I wanted to just get here? Remember when I wanted what I have right now? That's kind of the feeling. And if you're not feeling that way, you should be kind of considering that sort of thing. Give it a little ponder. Okay? And remember, if you're making judgments on people, just always flip that around on yourself and do the shadow work on yourself. Get into inner child healing as much as you can. It's kind of like get it over with, now while we're in this separation, and get as wholesome and pure as you can with all of your dreams and goals and ideas, and make them work. Make sure that they're working for you in the best way possible, because action is going to be coming, and it's all going to be about this efficiency of life. I feel like you're getting very efficient. You're getting things set up for your mission. I really feel like you are. This new start is huge that we're coming. Everybody's talking about these eclipses in January of 2020, but again, don't rush past this beautiful time for you to really lay the foundations of, what is going to be this beautiful union, and coming deeper and deeper into that over time. Okay? Let go of the fear and know that you're safe and protected at all times. And always, I always like to say prayers and affirmations of protections to my loved ones as well. Okay? So, this is just saying inner child healing work to me right now. I mean, it's like, oh, it's this purity, it's this wholesome start, it's this new beginning. But yeah, this new beginning is coming because you're getting deep into the inner child healing work. And I don't think it's your first time. Maybe you've been watching some of my videos, maybe you've been watching my program. I feel like maybe you have, because this is really moving forward. You know, maybe you've been just finding the truths on your own, or watching maybe Sophia Charles, a lot of these great tarot readers that really say real things instead of just tell you like fluff and, oh, you know, I love you so much, you know, that sort of energy. Okay, but you can feel really happy knowing that, you know, you have such a strong bond, and it's only going to get deeper and deeper as you go. And there's nothing to be afraid of at all right now. There's nothing to be afraid of within the shadow work either. So don't be like afraid that it's going to hurt too much, or that it'll, you know, throw you into a funk or anything like that. Like when you get into the inner child healing, yeah, it can hurt, it can be upsetting, but ultimately it's a quick and easy way to, you know, heal yourself of these issues, and it's going to do much less damage in the long run, as opposed to making you a little bit sad or moody, you know, for a time after you do it. It's not that difficult to deal with, so don't worry about that. And just remember that like everything that you want is on the other side of doing your self-healing. Okay, so again, check out my program. I'm all over social media, Klairee Berry at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest. And again, I have the description box below has all of the prices for my personal readings and everything that I have to offer for you guys, packages and my program. And if you're watching this at a later date and you are wanting to look at the prices, just go to klaireeberry.com. It's always going to be the most up-to-date pricing on everything available at that website. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit the bell so you get notified, and leave me a comment. I love to connect with you guys. Take care. Much love, many blessings. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.